Hello again, viewers, and greetings, fellow space travelers. This is Thorn of Night, and welcome to episode 13 of my 7 Days to Die series. And this is the first episode that I'm recording after a major update that has happened to the game. A lot of different things were changed, and there's some new information and updates and stuff, and it's all for the better, I hope. You will notice that I do not have a minimap, and this is a problem for hunting down zombies. But right now, just because I wanted to demonstrate a couple of things, I have temporarily turned the zombies off. Don't worry, I will turn them back on when I'm done with this. But I wanted to show you some stuff. First off, the excuse me, the interface, as you can see, is notably different in appearance. Excuse me, I am trying to fight off a sort of cold kind of throat thing. I apologize if I harumph in your ears too much. But basically, all the recipes are over here. They're divided into little subsections where you have to know what the icons are to click on them, which is okay, I guess. Still has the setup where if you already have crafted a recipe, it shows up in green, like so. Whereas this one, it will show up, but the you have to put the items in manually. You will notice I have a recipe for TNT. However, it used to be all this is paper, then the plant fiber, and then this was gunpowder. I have no idea what this new thing is. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to figure that out. Excuse me. But I will talk more about the TNT in a bit. I want you to look at this. There's a gigantic plume of orange. There's also one over there. And I thought I saw... Oh, there's one over there. This one is the closest, so let's go take a look at it. As if supply crates weren't already easy enough to spot, which maybe that was changed. That may have actually changed in this update. But as if they weren't already easy enough to spot, now they emit orange smoke. Still just as different in assortment as always. I probably have enough antibiotics to heal the world of the zombie plague, but that's alright. The books and schematics are a little bit different now. They act the same, they just look different. As soon as you take it, the smoke will disperse. Oh, there's another one. I'm not going to go after it right yet. The map is also a little bit different. You will see that it displays changes that have been made to the map. There is no mini-map, though. Excuse me, I'm sorry. There is no mini-map, so you're kind of on your own with that. Instead of white flowers, now there's cotton. And cotton is used for making cloth, whereas the grass is no longer used to make plant fiber to make the cloth. No more free cloth. You have to pick the cotton. And that's alright. Actually, let's see here. Okay. Cloth should be somewhere. I don't know if I know how to make cloth. You'd think that would be one of the default things. Cloth fragment, there we go. Takes 2 bits of cotton. Alright. So if I do that, I can make... Huh. Or maybe I can't. Apparently, I'm missing something. Anyway, like I said, lots of different changes. I'm going to stick around and wait for morning and allow my throat to calm down a little bit. And I'll be back because there is one thing I wanted to show you about the progress that I've made on the perimeter for my little outpost here. So I'll cut here, wait for morning, and I'll be back. And I'll turn zombies back on. Okay, I'm back. And I went ahead and grabbed all of the nearby supply crates, so I have a bunch of the rations. Don't have to worry about running out for a good long while. Also, I discovered that water now stacks up to 15 instead of just 10. So that's nice. That's a good boon there. Did notice something that rather bothers me. And if I had noticed this sooner, I would not have scrapped the parts. My pistol is just gone. Like, it disappeared from my inventory. I no longer have a pistol. So, let's see here. And also, all the ammunition I was carrying is gone. Unless there's something going on with the inventory I'm not worried about. Let's see, character. No, inventory, crafting. Yeah. I have no bolts. I have no shells. And I have no pistol or pistol ammo. Thankfully, I have some pistol ammo in here. And I have some backup bolts. So that's a good thing, but I would really like to know what happened to all those contents of my inventory. I guess I'll take about 15 or so of these. I do wish that there was some sort of a trash can mechanism. Gotcha. Yeah, that's not a horde. Okay, let's see here. But anyway, like I was saying, as I was going through the supply crates, I was getting all kinds of gun parts. Apparently that is more common now to get parts, and you have to manufacture the gun itself. I don't know why that means that I had to lose all of my shells, but oh well. Wait, I hear walking on wood. Hello? Gotcha. No, that went through your head. Come on. No, don't go climbing on my stuff. Hey, you've ignored me. How is that missing? There we go. Oh, really? Okay, you. This would be a lot easier with my pistol, I'm telling you. Oh, come on, that hit you in the head. I guess I'd better loot these guys. See if I can get anything useful. Alright. Scrap lead is now a much more common lootable item. These guys, these guys can't get in. That's because I have a 3 wide trench right here. It's not 3 wide all the way around yet, but I did want you to take a look at it after. Oh, come on now. That's right, just stand still for me. Wait for me to reload. Alright. If I come down over here. Wait, no, that's too far of a drop. Oh, I had totally forgotten. Hold on. That went right through your head. Clearly I'm going to need some more scrap metal. Excuse me. Sorry. Alright, let's go down here. And then this is my inner trench. Then I've got some wood frames here blocking this area off. And you can see that I have a 3 wide trench goes down, I think I went down 12. It is not all the way across, and you can see these regular interval pits. That's because I have been using TNT. Oh, don't tell me that my TNT is gone. I thought for sure that was on me. Hold on. Let me put this back. I might be a little upset. Let's see here. It depends. Oh, good. TNT. Wait a minute. No. No. Okay, no pistol. I did make a whole bunch of TNT, and that was before the new recipe. And I went through and started blasting out that little trench. And in the middle, bottom middle of that trench, all the way around, is where I'm going to be putting the wood frames for the planting the trees. Now, there will still be some of the trees visible above the pit, but it won't be like overwhelming and taking over the entire panorama of the sky. So that's the objective there. So my plan is to take the trench and make it go all the way around today. That's one of my goals here. Are you attacking a poor deer? Nope. Come on. Gotcha. Anyway, but before I get back to work on the trench there are a few things I wanted to demonstrate that I have learned about this new update. But I'm going to use a different map, so I'm going to go ahead and cut here, and I will be back with a whole new map just to briefly show you some of the things that I've learned. So I'll talk to you in just a moment. Alright, so here is one of the new things that is available with this new update. Instead of just only being able to play on Navezgane, you can also now do random generation. And let's go ahead and get this started. It might take a moment. The world for the random generation is, as far as I've been able to tell, not limited in size in the same way as... Oh, I spawned right in the middle of the city. Glad I put it on peaceful. Or no enemy spawns or whatever. For one thing, there is a rather large central city, and its coordinates are roughly going to be at 0, 0. If I bring up... Oh, no. I'm not safe here in the city. I thought for sure I had put it on no enemy spawns. This is no good. That's also no good. Avoid the pit. I was going to show you the map, but let's get out of Dodge here. Alright, there are random bits of water to contend with, and this is not deep enough to count, apparently. I guess it was. It used to give a message that you were underwater, but you hold your breath, and eventually you can drown underwater, and it's no longer just a one depth water, as you can see. There's actual swimming that you can do. Oh, let me up. Oh, that's suboptimal. I have to deal with lumberjacks and a city. Great. But the map is laid out in such a way that at the very center, or very close to the center, let me get over here. At least hide in a corner. At 0, 0 roughly is going to be the city. As you can see in the bottom left of the map, it shows that my pointer is at, let's see here. There we go. That's pretty close to 0, 0 right there. So that's roughly where the city is. It always seems to be in the middle of one of those wasteland areas, and I do have to deal with the giant cop dudes. Now, let's see if I can manage to get some gun parts. And of course not. That hornet's gonna bother me. Go away. You give some hydration. Yeah, I'm sure they'll know I'm here. Let me wander around and see if I can get somewhere a little bit safer. I'll be back. Alright, I've managed to get away from the city and the snow. And... ooh, lag spike. And I am in a desert, and there's one thing that I wanted to mention about this desert. Here's normal running speed on normal ground and pavement. Now let's get over on the sand. And you can see that I noticeably have slowed down. Hello? Sand will actually affect your movement speed. But I'm going to try to find somewhere that I can hole up. Oh, I did manage to find a pistol. I have a grand whopping total of 14 rounds. And I also made a crossbow. I have some bolts for it, so that's a good thing. Also been picking up some stone so I can make some more bolts. But let's see if I can find somewhere to clear out real quick. You're going to bobblehead. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. Undetected. I was undetected. Alright, let's see what's going on in here. Oh, one other thing. Almost any structure you come across will be barricaded. And many of them are even booby-trapped. Can I get in? I can. Excellent. Anything useful? No. No. I'm looking for... There we go! There's some right there. There are these things called blood bags that you can use to restore health, or whatever it's called, wellness, hydration, and hunger. Let's see here. Yeah, health, fullness, and hydration. Now, the way you get these, you can either find them or you can get a kit that will allow you to draw blood from yourself. It takes 25 health points out, so you have to be able to regain that health. A great way of doing that is rations. Oh, I see you. Anyway, rations are a great way of regaining health, but another thing that they are good for is if you are able to keep drawing blood over and over again and regenerate your health, you're in a position to do that. What you can do is just start hoarding a bunch of these blood bags and use them as emergency on-the-go fuel. It's kind of nice. I wanted to drink water, not honey. Alright, there are also a couple of little injuries that I wanted to see if I could arrange for myself. Hello. But anyway, like I said, barricades. Sometimes below the barricade, in the doorway itself, there will even be spike traps. It's kind of weird. Another thing that's been added are bookcases, which you can search and usually get some sort of book or schematic for learning something. I don't even know what I just learned. Should have paid closer attention. But anyway, I'm going to see if I can manage to get somewhere useful, like perhaps on the roof, because I want to demonstrate something. So I'll punch away and I'll be back. Alright, I've managed to clear out this area a little bit. From up here, I managed to get up on the roof. Whoa, hey now. Things are collapsing, that's not good. From up here on the roof, you can see some of the different types of terrain generation there are. There are these little semi-cliffs, and they're actually pretty large cliffs too. Some of them, let's see here. I think that's one over there. But I am up here on the roof because I wanted to demonstrate something painful. If I can... Oh, come on now. You're not helpful. There we go. If I jump from up here, in the bottom left of my screen you will see an icon. This icon says that I have a sprained leg with 2,400 seconds worth of modifiers, and these modifiers are reduced movement speed by 20%. But let's see if I can get up here again. Do it again. Oh, that sounds delightful. What do we get this time? A broken leg. Movement speed decreased by 60%. Duration 3 game days. This right here is me standing and running. Yeah, not good. So what do you do about a broken leg? Well, thankfully I was able to convince a nice zombie to help me with this. I was able to get some cloth fragments. And using that recipe there, you already know how to make this thing called a splint. So let's go ahead and use the splint. Your broken leg is mending. It says mending leg 12 game hours instead of 3. Movement speed decreased by 40%. Now, you can also re-injure your leg. Actually, before I do that, let's get a couple more sticks. That's not what I wanted to do. There, sticks. Let's try jumping from this height. Does this... There we go. I now have... Oh, it's a broken leg again. I thought it was going to be re-injured. There's a thing called a re-injured leg, which I don't know exactly the criteria for getting it. I've stumbled across it. Stumbled. A couple of times in wandering around in some of these new maps. And it is, if you don't let your leg fully heal, even if it's on the mend, you can re-injure it, and it has some pretty unpleasant modifiers to it. I believe it's either the 40 or maybe the 60 again percent decreased speed. It'll last for a couple of days. Pretty unpleasant, but those are some of the more annoying things, or I guess realistic is a good enough word. Hold on, I'm going to try to avoid a coughing fit. Sorry about that. I have been nursing a sore throat, and talking is making it worse. It is exacerbating my throat issue. Anyway, I am going to hold off on finishing my wall for my normal series world until the next episode, because this one's basically been going over some of the stuff, not all, but some of the new stuff in the game since the major update. When it comes time for the game to come out of alpha and either go into beta or full release, whatever happens, I'm going to, instead of working in the Navezgane, I'm going to make a new series in this game and approach it from the random world option angle and see what I can do with myself there. It is a whole new experience. It really is. Also, aside from just the new stuff and the new interactions that have been added, I forgot to mention the graphics have been updated, notably. And it's pretty. I like the way things appear now. The shadings and the shadows behave a little bit better. The light mapping on surfaces is much cooler. If you manage to make a torch, it doesn't do that epileptic strobe effect when you place it on the wall. That's kind of nice. They just did a whole bunch of little changes. Most of the changes had to do with the interacting with the game itself, but there are a couple of just cosmetic changes that I really do like. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap up here. I know I didn't really get much of anything done on my series, but I just wanted to let you guys see what they had added to the game. I wanted you to experience this if you hadn't already. By no means have I really done much of anything in this. I ran away from spawning in the middle of the city, which is horrible. I found another city, I think, over here, at least another wasteland. Ran past a lumber mill, which I really didn't want to stop at, and came here somewhere a little bit safer. No lumberjacks and no vomiting cops over here. But these roads and everything randomly generated, and the structures, there are a lot fewer of them, and they are much farther apart. But all in all, I'm really digging this. So I'm looking forward to working on this with a new map later when the game gets more fully updated. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and cut off here. So thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, excuse me, or suggestions or mockery about my throat, please feel free to leave a message in the comment section below. I'll do my best to get back to you as quick as I can. If you like this video and you like what I'm doing here, please feel free to give a like. I do appreciate that. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe so you know when my future stuff comes out. I swear, my voice is usually better than this. Excuse me. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up here before I lose my voice. Thank you once again for watching. This is Storms of Night, and I will talk to you later.